This is Melinda Barlow, CCT, Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today's lesson is Dingbat. And yes, that really is a name of something. It is used in typography, and it's those little tiny characters that are not letters that you see, maybe an asterisk or a little pair of scissors or just little tiny ornamental designs. And Rick and Maria announced this and showed a few on a video they did, and I fell in love with it. I do a lot of typography. I like to do words and then tangle around them, and I think this is just going to add to some things that I do. I am very excited about it. So let's get started with Dingbats. So here are Dingbats, and I have done a bunch of little samples for myself because, you know, I can't remember things. So, and I will put these samples on my blog at Inkidoodles.com. So here are some samples of little Dingbats that I am going to put on some of these little cards that I'm drawing here. And I made me just a bunch of little standalones that I know. And you can see I've written the names below because sometimes I can't remember. And you can do it in a square, a rectangle, triangle. And so I have started here, and I just got some little cards, and I wrote, "High five yourself." I found these sayings on some cough drops that I've been taking because I've had bronchitis, and I just copied them down. They were great little motivated sayings. I guess when you're sick, you need a little motivated saying. If you're taking cough drops, you need it. So one of them was high five yourself, and I've just done a little Dingbats around there, and you can do it, and you know it, and don't wait to get started. Those are just a few, and I will also put these on my blog so that you can find these. I just got them off the cough drops. I think there's probably 7, 8 so far. And so I'm going to start with this little card, but I'm going to start with my pencil. And don't use a ruler. Maria has said don't use a ruler, and I agree with her. Use your pencil, and I am just going to make a border with my pencil. And we've done that several times, so you know how to make a border with your pencil. So I've made a border with my pencil, and then I'm going to come back, and I am going to ink it in. But that just makes it a little easier to draw the border. Trying to get so you can see what I'm doing. And those little wobbles, they're great. Now you can either ink again on the outside, and I like to ink on the outside again so that I've got a double border. And the reason I do the outside is I like that look of it being closer to the outside edge. And those little wobbles that you have, they give that character. So don't be afraid of those little wobbly lines. They give it that character. Now I'm just going to write on the inside of this. You can pencil it in to see if you have it right, but I'm just going to go for it. And we're going to put your game face on. So I have put your game face on. Now I'm just going to pick out some little, just a small portion of a tangle. Like I did here, I did Dion and Joyful, and here I did Field of Flowers and 3 loop 6. So I think I'm going to use one that I don't use very often, but I think it's really fun. We're going to do Afterglow. And Afterglow is a tiny little asterisk. Tiny one. Then into each of those spaces, you put a V. And now I'm going to just aura around the outside of this and I think that's big enough. Now I'm going to go from the point out, going through all those points. So I have to make sure that I don't do a straight line. It's a little wobbly line because I'm pulling out. And now I'm going to go from the inner point back in. And this is Afterglow by Carol O. And has like a little snowflakey type look. Now I could put in the corners 3 loop 6. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and come around with a little loop. It's very small. So I'm thinking very, very small. And that's a great one to go in the corners. I can even just put some dots. Along here to connect. And there we have some little dingbats that are really just tangle patterns. And we can also just do a dingbat. So if you wanted to let's do the dingbat first. So I'm just going to draw a little rectangle with my pencil. And then I'm going to ink it in. And this one's just going to be on a rectangle. And then one of my favorite tangles is Muka. So we're just going to add a little Muka here and do the little hollybaw effect with it. And that divides it up into spaces, and then we can put do my little variation, my April Fool's variation of Rixty. those little mushrooms in there. And I can do it again on this side. Maybe this side I will do poke root. I love how poke root just kind of fills up the space. And with poke root you can color in the in-between and get that nice contrast. And then we can put another tangle in the center. And then I could put my name. And then I could come along and I could border this. And there I have a wonderful little name card. Melinda Barlow, CCT. Those are Dingbats. You can go just wild. Now, Dingbats in Zentangle, of course, is spelled with a Z. If you look it up online, it's spelled with an S at the end. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my blog. And on my blog, I have a store where you can buy Zentangle supplies. And I will post on this with this video the Dingbats that I've come up with. I'm sure you're going to add many, many more. Thanks for watching and have a great day.